Hi everyone, welcome to my next video. And it almost seems surreal that I'm talking about this because I want to talk about arthritis and old age. And I've never been 70 before. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. And supposedly none of us do because we've never been as old as we are now, right? And everybody's different anyway. So we really can't compare our ailments, I suppose, to others. And I think I know what my problem is because I have some arthritis going on and I don't like it. And I'm a little angry at it as if it's its own separate entity because I don't want to slow down. I don't plan on ever slowing down. And I don't want anything to get in my way to make me slow down. But of course, that's illogical thinking because I'm already slowing down a little bit here and there. Not so much, but in little things. And so I wanted to, first of all, talk about something I just recently discovered, which maybe many of you already know about. But I Googled what's good for arthritis and I came up with green tea. And I really like that idea because I don't want to run to the doctor. I never want to overreact with something that may be a very simple solution. And I kind of feel the aches and pains in my joints, and it's very annoying, and it very much annoys me actually, because I've been healthy all my life. And it's probably my own fault because I have lived for years on junk food, sugary things, cookies, bread, all the things that are bad for a person. And I've gotten away with it for years. And maybe it's all catching up to me now. And I'm very curious to hear if any of you are either my age or whatever age and are dealing with arthritis too, because the last thing I will ever resort to is anything that needs to be prescribed by a doctor. I don't ever want to be in that situation. And I suppose when I'm 80 in 10 years' time, maybe I will be. I don't know. Maybe technology will be even more advanced and there'll be more options for us elderly people. And that seems so surreal to say because my brain doesn't think I'm old. My brain thinks I'm still 12 and walking outside barefoot, enjoying the rain, hiking with the dogs, which I'm going to always continue to do. But my body is sort of a separate entity, and it's saying, ouch, Barbara, don't do that too much. And slow down a little bit. We're in pain here and there. And so I'm really excited to try this green tea. I just discovered it actually last night when I was searching online. And it says to drink maybe 2 or 3 cups a day, which is actually perfect because today is November 10. I'll post this on the 11th. And winter is settling in, which means I'll be in the cabin. Most of the time, I'll still be going out hiking, doing videos out in the snow, but I won't be outside as much as I was during the summer. And I'll also be sitting at my desk, working on my book as an estranged parent, which the title is Secret until next year. And I'm also trying to finish my book, 100 Life Lessons from an Old Lady. And I want to get that done by mid-December at the very, very latest. And I'm also working on my braided rug. And and of course, recording videos in front of the fire. So I'll be inside the cabin a lot. And that is something I need to counteract with either a treadmill or an elliptical machine. And I kind of like the idea of the elliptical machine, and I'm going to order one. And I believe Walmart has the best deal. They're only a couple $100, so if I don't like it, it's not a lot of money wasted. But the crux of this video, if there is such a word, is how I'm dealing with my old age. Because even though I don't want to, being in denial is going to get me nowhere. And eating sugary food is no longer a smart choice, and I get it. And I've stopped all of that. I've actually created a video previous to this one about how I've told myself it's all crap, which it is. And I actually drove by a fast food place the other day and felt disgusted by the food. I had no urge whatsoever to pull into the drive-through at all, and really, really was happy that I turned away from it because I realized what it does to my body. I'm about 20 pounds overweight still, and I'm curious to know if any of you are and what you're doing about it. I'm not taking or ever will take any weight loss drugs or the latest and greatest because I know what I need. I just need to start eating apples instead of chocolate chip cookies and yogurt instead of ice cream, and continue with my hikes and eat healthier. And every time I go to my favorite grocery store, which is about an hour drive, but it's worth it. Oh my gosh, they have an amazing fresh fish. I guess you call it a deli. No, a deli would be sliced meat. But they have a huge assortment of fresh fish. And I love fish. So I've also found that salmon is very good. Sardines is also very good. But crackers are bad, so should I not put sardines on crackers? I don't know. um, so this growing old stuff is new to me. And I'm really excited to start the green tea. And I think it's going to be really easy because all afternoon I'll be sitting at my desk overlooking the ocean, and I can sip on green tea while I can work on my books and take a break and work on my rug and even sip on tea while I'm making a video. And also, I think I used to give this to my horse, oddly enough, because one of my horses was very old and he had a touch of arthritis. And my vet told me to buy glucosamine, and it helped my horse. And I hadn't even thought of it until actually someone suggested it a few weeks back. So I am off to the dollar store tomorrow to buy more green tea and honey for my tea. Hopefully that's still good because I love honey. And some glucosamine. And hopefully these ingredients will keep me going. And I'm curious how many of you are, again, dealing with arthritis. What's worked for you? What are your biggest challenges? Does it bother you more at night or during the day? And I'm also going to really splurge next summer and buy myself a ridiculously expensive mattress because I have a cheapo, and I think that might be bothering me too. So this growing old stuff is new to me. I don't know. I've never been 70 before. And yeah, so it's going to be fun following along as I age. And my hair is turning a little bit white, just very slightly. But my father, at 82, only had a few, I guess you call it salt and pepper hair. His hair was still jet black with just a touch of gray. And since I take after my dad, I'll probably resemble that too, hopefully at age 80. So I think with my positive nature, I've been somewhat in denial, eating all my favorite sugary snacks and baking chocolate chip cookies as I did last winter on my stove. And I'm the type of person that can't eat just one cookie. I will eat the entire batch, which is absolutely horrible for my health. And so I'm taking my age as a wake-up call. And I think also sipping on green tea, fruit, and all the things that I never really wanted to bother with, I'm now taking them seriously. So growing old is a great time to appreciate the health that we still have and take care of ourselves better, because I certainly did not when I was growing up. I can remember when I was a teenager, and this is absolutely true, very healthy, very strong, ran track in high school, won awards, although I didn't last very long because I just felt pressured that I had to keep winning, and I doubted myself, believe it or not, so I quit. But the few races I ran in, I ran them faster than everybody else, and I won a couple of awards. But all I ate were honey glazed donuts That's all I ate. And I would go to the bakery, which I absolutely loved walking in, and they would give me what was called a baker's dozen. They would give me 13 freshly baked honey glazed donuts in a bag, and I would eat them all one after the other. And then I would run my races, and I felt great. Can you imagine how unhealthy that was? But that's what being young and strong helps you get away with back then. And maybe all that sugar was accumulating in my body and damaging my bones in all those years because I kept eating junk food until, well, until last year, actually. And maybe my arthritis is a result of that. And I would not be surprised if that is the truth. So it's my own fault. I didn't take my health seriously. I didn't believe that eating junk food was bad because I felt great. So how could it be bad if I still felt great? But it was bad because little by little it was damaging my body. So here I am. I'll be 70 in December. I'm a Sagittarius, and I've had my wake-up call. I don't like these aches and pains. They make me mad. And my brain is telling my body, hey, don't do that. Don't slow down. We have too many things to do. We're going to go hiking still, and we're going to write those books. And next year, we're going to have 7 cords of firewood delivered. And so don't slow Barbara down. Come on now. And that's my attitude, and I'm sticking with it. So please let me know, if you'd like, how you deal with arthritis, if you have it, how you deal with other health issues, if you have them, if you don't mind. And you don't have to be personal about it if you don't feel comfortable. But what are some of the typical things that you found holding you back as you age? And even if you're younger than me, if you have a weight issue, how are you dealing with that? And with me, my weight snuck up on me little by little over the years. But you know what? I still have my jeans that I wore when I was 50 years old, when I was 135 pounds. And I'm still planning to wear those jeans somehow one day. And I'm not throwing those jeans out. So I guess my wake-up call with my arthritis is a good thing, because I'd rather have a wake-up call than a major crisis. And I'm not one to run to the doctor for any little thing. And I don't believe in having a checkup unless something is wrong. Last time I went to the doctor for something really minor. My blood pressure was perfect, they told me. I just needed to drop a few pounds, and I was good to go. So I'm going to go with that. And maybe I'll do a follow-up in a few weeks and let everyone know if the green tea helped, to hopefully inspire some of you. And if you've already tried the green tea arthritis with the glucosamine, I would love to hear if that's been helpful to you. And I think, along with losing a few pounds, I think our weight puts pressure on our joints, and that might be an aggravating factor also. So I have to come to terms with being old or older and take better care of myself, actually. And my brain knows that, and my body is telling my brain rather, come on now, you've got to make better choices, because this is what you're going to get if you keep making bad ones. And so that's my video for today. Is green tea, does it really work for arthritis? And I think along with the glucosamine and a new mattress next summer, and I'm going to look for, I think they call them orthopedic mattresses. I'm not sure. Nothing's cheap these days. And I think planning ahead with all these improvements, I don't even bake chocolate chip cookies anymore, even though that's one of my biggest challenges because I so love them. And maybe on my birthday, I'll bake a dozen and celebrate. Maybe I'll do that. But while I'm eating them, I'll know they're bad for me. So I'm not sure if I really want to do that. So again, thank you all. I love my channel. No, I'm not ever going to fall apart until hopefully years later. And when I do, it'll just be a natural progression. And as I age, I will continue to do as much as I possibly can and do as much as I possibly can without medical intervention. Because if I ever need medical intervention that affects my lifestyle, that's going to be a bridge I might not cross. And that's not something that I'm going to even worry about right now. So thanks so much, everyone. I love all of your comments. I'm sorry I'm always about 2 days behind, but I'm doing the best I can. And I value each and every one. And I especially welcome your thoughts on if you have arthritis and how you're dealing with it. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Take care.